Hello, I'm Bradley Lightbody from College Net in Leeds in West Yorkshire. I'm here at the BETT show with It's Learning, and I've had the privilege of presenting a couple of workshops to staff and to attendees. And we've been celebrating, if you like, 20 years now of It's Learning and looking at the growth of the platform over the years. And to me, the most exciting aspect really does transform learning is the whole aspect of personalising the student experience. And in particular within that, feedback to students. Feedback perhaps is our number one goal to really advance learning. And our students can then access lots of immediate feedback from their teacher on all of their written scripts. They have a whole variety and suite of tools for doing not just written annotation on scripts, but voiceovers on it, video on it, and peer-to-peer for our students to swap scripts with each other and to learn from each other. That really does drive forward learning. It is a wonderful aspect of the whole business. Secondly, the whole aspect of a content library. The fact that we can upload with ease the best of the web, a whole stimulating range of learning resources. And really I think the job of the teacher in the modern era is to create a really exciting range of resources, from pass level type basic information to more stimulating, exciting stuff like using a Spock or using a TED Talk, whatever it might be, a whole range of resources to draw people into depth of study. Thank you indeed.
Okay, can you give a short happy birthday, It's Learning?
Okay, and happy birthday to It's Learning. Very, very well deserved.
Okay. Is there something you would like to ask him specifically?
What do you want to say?
I think I've said it.
There you have it.
Yeah, there you have it. Okay.
Maybe you can tell me something about this event of It's Learning. So in generally, or then something about your presentation of today.
Yeah.
That's mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, here we are with It's Learning at the BETT show, and we're actually on the Sunborn yacht in the Royal Victoria Dock. It is a beautiful environment. We had loads of delegates come, and no wonder, because It's Learning is perhaps one of our market leaders in terms of an LMS platform. The tools are intuitive, they're easy to use. We've had loads of comments from endless delegates about the ease of use and integration of what they're doing. But my presentations were really more about the software side, if you like. A lot of the BETT show is all the techie side, it's the flashy stuff, it's the apps, it's the latest gizmos really. And I appreciate that's what draws the crowds and draws people. But I think if we're really serious about improving teaching and learning, we need to look at what I would refer to as the software side, which means the pedagogy, which means how teachers use the technology to improve learning and to improve understanding. So my presentations today are very much on that theme. And I presented, if you like, 5 steps to transform teaching and learning. We refer to knowledge and building a clear knowledge library. We refer to replacing objectives with key questions for every topic. We refer to the elaboration within the classroom and making the best of classroom practice to integrate with online learning. We look at the feedback and the strength of the feedback tools to really help young people to progress. And lastly, and perhaps importantly, the point of challenge. We make sure every topic we teach ends with a challenge task for the students to pursue to whatever depth they wish. And in a sense that brings the whole climate and spirit of online learning alive, because we're getting this sort of like integration with the classroom and getting the best of both worlds. My second presentation was more perhaps a bit in depth of the classroom environment itself. And I expressed some concerns, what I referred to as the digital horseless carriage. And what I mean by that is that too much of the resources which are popping up online are, in my opinion, very pedestrian indeed. Where because we're very comfortable with traditional teaching, where a teacher expresses objectives and then they do some teacher talk, and then they perhaps set the students a task, maybe a paired or a group task, and then they do some manner of assessment or some further questions at the end of the lesson. There's a danger we sort of like migrate that online. We just lift that whole sequence and put it online. And if you're not careful, students are trapped into an online conveyor belt of this linear sequence that they can't accelerate and they can't go back upon. And we need to make sure that on our LMS platforms, it is a flexible content library that students can interrogate. And we use key questions to actually do that guidance for them by using an advanced organizer. So I was at pains to state that objectives,
So
let's,
we have to round it up
okay,
because they want to start.
objectives, let's dump those, let's have key questions, and let's have advanced organizers and not schemes of work. Okay, the future is waiting for us with It's Learning. Thank you and congratulations on the birthday.